What's up, guys? It is Black Friday. It is November 29th, 2024. So listen, I see your guys' messages. A lot of you guys been sending me messages telling me that traffic is slowed down quite a bit, and you're trying to find ideas what to do and how to generate your own traffic, guys. During these times, and this happens every 7-8 years, so get used to it if you're going to stay in the car business. Okay, but during these times, the bottom line is you have to do more. There's no easy way around it. There's not a magic pill. There's not a quick recipe. You got to do more, okay? And you got to do the things that are not fun, the not sexy shit. It's just the way it is. You got to work that phone more than you used to. You got to work that service drive, okay? You need to call back your soul customers. You need to ask for referrals. If you need help with a service drive call that actually works, a referral call that actually works, jump on my content. I got some long form content where I go over these stuff very thorough and explain the psychology to how to make it work very effective. I didn't have to make a trillion calls like a lot of you guys do to make a single appointment. I usually only had to get a hold of 2 customers. I'd lock an appointment in. But it's through the techniques that I've learned that are out there for you. Okay, I'll give you a tip that I used to do when I was on the line as well. I held myself to a 20 call, 2-hour standard. That was my deal every day. When I started my shift, well, the first thing I would do is I would walk my entire inventory, including the trade wall. Even if we didn't sell a single car yesterday, I'd take a car in on trade. Every day when I walk that inventory, something else jumps out to me, and it might be exactly what I need for my phone call. So I walk my inventory every day, just reacquaint myself with what's out there. Next thing I do is I'm on the phone for 20 calls. 20 calls before I get to go outside. On 20 calls, realistically, you're going to get a hold of 3 or 4 if you're lucky. But I always left messages as well. Don't ever just not leave a message. If you leave a message, you have a 0% chance of getting a call back if you did not leave a message. So at least if you leave a message, you got some type of callback chance, which I used to get quite a few. You know, you want to leave a message, if you're going to leave one, that creates urgency, maybe even a little fear. You know, I would say something like, hey, Curtis, this is Curtis calling from ABC Motors. If you still got your 2019 Honda Accord, I need you to call me right away. It's very important. You can reach me here. And that would create a little bit of fear in the customer that says, is everything all right with my car? Oh, everything's better than all right. It's fantastic. I want to let you know what just came up, whatever the case is. But at least they get the fucking call back, okay? If I got a hold of them, then I would try to persuade them into setting some type of appointment up for whatever it was I was pitching at that time. But 20 calls, 2 hours. After I made my 20 calls, then I got to go sit out on the line for 2 hours and try to get it fresh up. And being I knew I only gave myself 2 hours and I held myself accountable to that rule, I was the most aggressive guy on the lot because I didn't want to go back inside and make 20 more fucking calls. I wanted to get in front of a customer. So I didn't give a fuck if you've been standing outside for 3 hours and you didn't get it up. This wasn't a take turn system. This is a me first, you second system. It's just the way it is. So when I go outside and I got 2 hours, I'm hunting. I'm hunting hard. Because in my mind, I know my alarm clock, I set my alarm clock. My alarm clock's going to go off pretty soon. And that means I got to go back inside and make 20 more calls. So I held myself to this standard, and what ended up happening is I was always busy off the calls I made. I hardly ever had to stand outside. After about a month of doing this system, I hardly ever had to stand outside because I always had things lined up. It's just the way it worked out. My economy was a lot different than the economy. 2007, 2008, 2009, I'm still selling 25, 30 cars. I'm still making $15,000 to $20,000 while everyone else is starving. I ran my own economy. I didn't stand out there and wait. My managers were crapped out. Everyone was crapped out. I created my own economy. You could do the same thing right now, but you have to do the things that are uncomfortable. You got to do the things that you don't necessarily want to do. I became really good on the phone using this system. I just held myself to that standard. I hope this helps, guys. I know a lot of you guys are struggling right now. I see your messages. I'm just super busy. I'm in the grind just like you guys are. So if you don't think I'm not getting back to you, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to find time. Go out there and crush it. Let's keep killing it.